And we are not vaccine deniers. But we believe that people should be told, like in every operation, all the facts before you sign up. This court case should never be happening and is an utter waste of your taxpayers' money. We have a health system now acting like they are the podium of truth. Remember that expression? The only truth coming from here. As though this is an exact science. And you've got a whole lot of people in the media whose job is to be the fourth estate, willingly going along with it. By the way, I had to bring this, because I don't really buy this rubbish, but I was at the airport and it was free. The Sunday Star Times on page 51 has this journalist attacking yours truly, saying this: there is much to criticise about Winston Peters' unblushing courting of the anti-vax, anti-science vote by capitalising on the sad story of the parents refusing to allow their baby to receive blood from vaccinated donors. But why kick a man when he has fallen that low? End of quotes. You know who she is? So I hope she's watching, because somebody will be telling her very shortly. She came trained from the News of the World. What's the News of the World? Well, it was a corrupt media outlet in the UK that has since stopped, been put out of business, being sued by everybody. That's her training. This is an arrogant person who thinks that she knows what she's talking about and hasn't got the guts to actually print what I said about this baby. No, just her views of it. And also, you know, when you're someone who got caught leaking state secrets via Peter Dunn, and a member of Parliament called Winston Peters says, I've found you, I've caught you out, I've got 86 texts from you proving that what you've done, of course you're going to be embittered. But you were the one who got caught, Andrea, Vance, not me. And if you think that I'm an anti-vaxxer because I'm saying that this baby should have got the blood for an essential heart operation a long time ago because the donor's already there that's not been vaccinated, then you don't give a damn for reality and you don't give a damn for humanity. This baby, if not given this blood, and this carries on, could possibly die. And she says that I'm using them. No, I'm not. That's why we went down to see the protesters at Parliament. Not to support some of the wreckers, but because there were thousands of good, ordinary New Zealanders who were being mandated out of work, being told just to do this. And when not one member of Parliament, when the whole lot had all connived together to follow the Prime Minister's injunction, don't talk to them. I have never, in a democracy, ever seen that. And by the way, I've been in this game since 1978. Like the Man Cheese ad, some things take time. But they wouldn't even talk to them. And then we went down with my colleague at the back there to talk to them, and you wouldn't believe it. What are you people doing talking to fellow New Zealanders? Ladies and gentlemen, what's happened to us? When Parliament can agree not to talk to the people who pay their salary. It's unbelievable. And my message to you, Andrea, Vance, is stand back. I've got news for you and it's all bad. She has contempt for people's fundamental rights. Better be a trade journalist, doesn't understand the first principles. That people at any time of getting an operation are entitled to be told, look, there may be a downside. You might get myocarditis. You might have something go wrong with you. The average is that you're going to be successful. But you need to know, and every doctor knows what we're saying here. You know, all totalitarian dictatorships have one feature. The government is right and cannot be questioned. This is a sad example of just how dictatorial and self-righteous the government have allowed themselves to become in this country. You'll recall how many New Zealanders were mandated out of jobs and careers? You take this or you'll finish. You might be an essential nurse, but you take this and that's it. All around all the services. Remember Fauci saying in the United States, and he was the expert over there, if you take this COVID vaccination, you won't get COVID. If you take this COVID vaccination, you won't pass on COVID. Now, if the people like Andrea, Vance and a whole lot of these journalists, can't you understand that this is not a perfect science? And that he was wrong, and so was Jacinda Ardern. Just like the people before the court, that couple has the right, in this case, to question and to refuse. And it is a principle worth defending. They already had unvaccinated donors ready to give blood to accompany the heart operation their baby must have. How complicated is this really? And what's happened to us? Will we all sit by and let this go on? Or am I talking to the Hawke's Bay branch of the Mother Teresa Society? No matter what goes on, or how bad it is, we just forgive them, don't do anything about it, and let things carry on.
It does matter.
I know it matters, and that's why you're here, and that's why I'm here. Someone who is pro-vaccine, vaccinated 3 times, is not a vaccine denier. But remember, it was the Prime Minister who told you that if you got vaccinated, you would not get COVID. If you got vaccinated, you would not be a COVID transmitter. These lazy critics repeat her words and haven't got the honesty to tell you that they have both been proven wrong, and dramatically so. One party has stood up, ladies and gentlemen, for the people's right to be informed and to make their own choices. Remember the day after we went to see the protesters? We're on The Nation, and this media person says, "Oh, that's awful. There was a pregnant journalist covering you and she got knocked over." Oh, no, this is unbelievable. All those people losing their jobs, losing their futures? No. Trying to build their own narrative. It was ridiculous. You know, we have stood up for the right to be informed and to make your own choice. We reject utterly the way so many people were mandated out of work and incomes by the podium of truth. It is our position that those who were mandated out of work due to their exercise of their freedom of choice should be offered their jobs back and compensated. The right to disagree is one of the most fundamental rights in a democracy, and we believe it's a right worth defending.